What's up, family? Welcome back to Korvette's Kitchen. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. So I am ready to get in this kitchen and do a little something, because they actually wanted me to work today. I keep telling people I don't go to work to work. They're not listening to me. So, anywho, they asked for it today and I gave it to them. But now I got to come home and I gotta do a little cooking. So I'm gonna need y'all to get very accustomed to this Memphis, Tennessee Ebonic vernacular. Cause here it comes. So I'm finna bake me, I'm finna bake me some chicken leg quarters, right? Okay, yes sir. So I'm already set up in here, so walk with me, talk with me, rock with me, roll with me. Come on, let's get over here. So I already got my chicken, I got my leg quarters cleaned. I got my leg quarters cleaned and drained. So now I am about to put them in this pan and season them, right? So this is my baking pan right here. I got these clean leg quarters. I'm getting ready to put them in this pan. So, and then we're gonna have us some nice baked chicken leg quarters. Yes. I'm gonna do it the way I saw Willie Mae Gray do it for years. Willie Mae Gray. You know, Willie Mae lived to be 100, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. Something like that. Yeah, but it's a fact. She was 100 plus. A lot of years going on, you know. I know how old she is, but don't just know she was 100 plus and you'll be all right. So look at him. So now, y'all know about bleach water buckets when you're cooking in the kitchen, especially when you're working with chicken. I got a bucket right here that's got water and bleach. It's essential when you're cooking. It don't have to just be when you're cooking chicken, but whatever you're cooking. You know, have you a bucket with a cap full of bleach, nice clean water for your towels. And your towel stays in that bleach bucket. And what that does, it helps to prevent cross-contamination when you're cooking. So like when you wipe down your counter space, you rinse your towel, throw it in that bleach bucket and let it sit there till you get ready to use it again. And then you squeeze, man, you keep down all kind of joints. All right, y'all. So let me speed up and get this thing rocking. So I got my skillet on. I got a little vegetable oil over in here. So I'm finna bake this chicken. Now I'm getting ready to season my chicken, but while I'm doing that, I'm finna put a little bit of this old butter over in here with this vegetable oil. Of course, we know butter is for the flavor. Butter adds flavor. Butter adds a little flavor. So anywho, I digress. Y'all just work with me. So now, while my butter is buttering over here in a little skillet, I'm going to season this chicken. So I'm going to go to the seasoning rack. Well, cabinet. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm going to get a little bit of this. I'm going to get a little bit of that. Garlic powder, everything seasoning. And just a tad bit of seasoned salt. And I got this thing that's Stubbs chicken rub. I might use it, I might not. It depends on what I'm rocking with, what I'm going for. So I got garlic powder, I got onion powder, and I'm looking for something in particular. What is it? Hey, Montreal chicken seasoning. That's what I'm looking for. All right, so now I'm getting ready to season this chicken while my saute base is working over here. So my saute base is working. Yes, Montreal chicken seasoning. It's pretty good, y'all. Pretty good. So actually, if you got enough of this, you really don't need all the other stuff. But if you know how to use it in moderation, you can use this along with other little stuff, and it makes it, as a Emerald say, kick it up a notch, bam! Y'all didn't see me do that. I didn't do that. So now it's your season. I'm gonna start off with a little bit of this Montreal kitchen seasoning. In case y'all don't know, I truly love cooking. It is truly my therapy. So I'm really learning how to do this and talk at the same time, because I'm in my heaven when I can do this and just stay absolutely quiet. And then I let the cooking gods and the spiritual direction of gods and my favorite person, the Lord, speak to me as I do this cooking. So I do a lot of thinking. I do a lot of processing. I do a lot of meditating when I cook. And that's what cooking does to me. Cooking is a therapy session. And it's cheaper than a psychiatrist. It's cheaper than a psychoanalyst. And it does me good. So notice as I'm seasoning, whatever season I use, I set it way over here. So I won't double use in case I get sidetracked in my therapy. And I forget what I have used. So I don't think I'm going to use the stud. I'm going to save him for when I grill. So back in the cabinet. Back in the cabinet with the studs. How y'all doing? Hang in there with me. Come on. We doing something over here. So I'm going to season both sides. So you saw me do the process on one side. So now I'm going to do it again. I'm going to, in my Memphis Ubonic Julia Child's Bill Cosby voice, I'm going to season the other side. Yes. So I'm going to pick this up a little bit, because if I don't pay attention to what's going on, y'all, I'm going to bun some stuff up. But I'm like that gal in the movie. What's that movie? When Millie said, Millie don't burn chicken. What's that movie, y'all? Y'all hit me up and tell me what's the name of that movie. My brain is fried. I don't know what the name of that movie is right now. I can see it just as clear. And Millie said, Millie don't burn chicken. Well, with that being said, Korvette burn some chicken. If you get sidetracked, you understand what I'm saying? So, well, you understand. It is not my intent to burn chicken, but my brother might will. If you get sidetracked. And then get to doing some things. All right, so we're going to season up this chicken. And we're going to get this chicken rocking. We got this chicken. Okay, so we seasoned up. So now we go over to the saute skillet. So now, let me wipe down. Go back to my bleach bucket. Add a little more fresh hot water to it. We don't squeeze in the bucket, we just dip. Squeeze in the sink. So, now, I am going to do some chopping and some dicing. So what I got? Purple onions, green and red bell peppers. So now we shall do some slicing and some dicing. Yes, slicing and some dicing. Real quick. As we slice and as we dice. So I'm going to use these red onions. I found me this nice little cutting board. It's made out of Teflon, and it's pretty cool. You can use it almost anywhere, and it doesn't cut through. It's pretty cool. So from the table to the skillet, and we're gonna slice, and we're gonna chop. We got our purple onions done, and we're gonna put some red peppers. Some red bell peppers. Some red bell peppers over there. Okay, y'all, here I go. Here we go. So y'all know I can't look at y'all while this knife rolling, right? So y'all gonna forgive me for looking at the top of my head right now. All right, cool. As long as you gotta understand. Red bell peppers. So now, I like to saute my garden. My vegetables, I like to saute them separately. Because see, I used to cook and I still can't. I mean, I'm ticky like that. That's another Memphis Ubonic vernacular. Vernacular. I'm ticky. Because I know it makes a difference. I'm ticky about how I use stuff, right? Because it's a process called building layers of flavor. You build your layers. So, if I put everything in at the same time, it all cooks at the same time, and it's cool. I'm not going to say it's bad to do that. I'm not going to say it's not going to accomplish the goal. But what I have learned, that if you layer your flavors, it adds a little something to it. It makes, because the seasonings get to blend. They get to mix and they get to blend. Right? Okay, so look here. Check this out. I'm going to chop up these veggies. I'm going to do this prep work. And I'm going to come right back. And I'm going to fill you in. Because I got to get this chicken in. I'm going to get this chicken in. I'm going to finish doing my little chop. Get this stuff in the oven. And I'm going to holler right back at you. Look, y'all stay peaceful. Share the love. And I'll get right back at you. Peace out. Bye-bye, babies.